Vanessa asks, "Hey Kenny, do you have a target for getting married by a certain age? My boyfriend and I have a 4-year age gap and he wants to get married by next year. And I don't think I'll be ready to get married by then. I'm 23 and unemployed." I love unemployed. I ideally prefer to have some amount of savings. I'm really happy that you think it's bad to be unemployed because some people don't even give a shit. I ideally prefer to have some amount of savings before being married. Oh, fair. Completely agree with you. However, he won't seem to understand my side of the issue and feels like I have commitment issues. P.S. We have been dating for 9 months. What the shit? 9 months and already. Wait, dude. Both of you wait. Relax. You're 23, right? So he's 27. Hey, he has enough time. He doesn't have a biological clock. Ask him to shut the shit up and wait. Wait at least for a year. Nothing will happen in a year. And this commitment issue thing, no, please introspect a little bit more, because I used to think I don't have commitment issues. Then in my mid-20s, I realized I did. Because I was like, I'm super romantic and I'm super into commitment and old school relationships. And then when I went for therapy, as I was talking, I realized I'm commitment phobic when it comes to marriage, because a relationship is very, very easy to do when you're not married. I do agree though, if you want to be financially stable for a while, take that time, but do not, there's a wonderful TED talk whose name I obviously don't remember. 20s is not the new 30s or some shit like that, or 30s is not the new 20s. She basically said that growing up, a lot of people tell you 20s is experiment, take your time. And 30s is when you should make your decisions. But she was talking about how it's completely wrong. 20s are your most pivotal. It's the pivoting table. It's the most pivotal period in your life, because 20s is when you put the building blocks for the decisions in your life. And by the time you're 30, it's irreversible. And you have a finite amount of time to focus on your career and your relationship. You have maybe from 19 to 28. That's what I feel. Okay, this is what I feel. That's the kind of period you have, because you date someone, you want to date them at least 2-3 years before you know you're going to spend the rest of your life with them. You can't do that 10 times. That's like what? That's 30 years. You can't do that. You can't have 10 relationships, 3 years each, right? So in your 20s, be very, 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 very mindful of the person you're dating and the job you're doing. And if you're not settled by 30, there is some serious issue going on. I don't mean you have to be rich, but at least know which profession or field you want to be in. Figure that out. And if you think 10 years of your prime is not enough, then there's something off. You have 18 to 30 to only focus on your career and only focus on relationship. Both. Yes, you have to do both. You can't push off one for the other. So that also kind of clarifies your decision. If you're like, I want to figure out my job, then I want to figure out my personal life, that doesn't work that way. Because if you don't think about both of them at the same time, your job is going to make sure you don't have a personal life, and your personal life is going to make sure you don't have a job. So you have to constantly think of both of them as being connected. Hey, if you enjoyed it, please comment, like, share. See, if you don't want to subscribe, don't subscribe. But please subscribe. Bye.
Time for simple.